Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Mookie Betts. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. I mean, this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And he deals. Sal Frelick stands in now and watches strike one. And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Christian Yelich.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Andrew Monasterio in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. There's your strike. 95 of that one. Steps on first for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Christian Yelich. Yelich, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And he pumps in a strike.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
To the right side. Tosses to first. Yelich out on the play. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in L.A. and towing the slab, D.L. Hall.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters. Not network. Trusted his stuff can have late life and miss barrels at bats.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. Headed down the line. Weimer drifts towards it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mitchell ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Gavin Lux.
Yeah, Boog, and I like his chances of making an impact in this game today. He's facing a lefty on the hill, and you know he loves lefties. He's hitting over 350 against left-handed pitchers this season, so he could be in for a huge performance in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts.
For a small guy to hit over 30 home runs, and he's still not done yet. That is extremely impressive.
That one's in there, 0-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Kicks and fires. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Ripped on the ground to second. And Betts is set down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Jason Hayward. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one lifted to left. Frelick running hard to get it. Nice grab on the run. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Foul ball there. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Adames gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. In the air out to center. He's got it. And there's one away.
That is big. The catcher number 91, Gary.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Fought off foul.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. You can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bull. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in, Owen Miller.
Aye.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. Third out, that ends the frame. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Hall back to work. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
On the ground. And Freeman is retired.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what they were supposed to do.
So digging in, James Outman.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Here's the strike, 95 of that one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great grab on the dive. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. The Brewers leading by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering away upstairs. And a strike in there. And a pitch. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 2-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. The line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That one a little bit high. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Monasterio, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Diego Cartaya. The line to the pitch. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Good hitters count to 2-0. This one in the air, right field. Weimer makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting in, the second baseman,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. In the air, right field. Settles under this one. Calls it in, 2 away.
batting none, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just off the inside edge.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Swung on, belted. Frelick ranging back. And that is gone. He made him pay for that one. His 11th of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Mitchell going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Inside, just missed. To third. Into the outfield, base hit.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And the 0-1. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. And he's got a double.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You had a run.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1. That one down the line, and it's through for a hit. Around third. He'll score, and they lead by 3.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here is Garrett Mitchell. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Nobody on, nobody out. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. And I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
And the batter now, Owen Miller. That one inside, and that is ball one. Miller, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 4 runs already in the frame, top half of inning number 4. Now one miss.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman has a beat on it and makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the right field.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Joey Wiemer. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts settles underneath it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Brewers 6 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts now. And the pitch. That one fouled off. Turns and fires to Betts.
Nope, that's down.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 35 on the year, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next for L.A., Jason Hayward. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And here it comes. In the dirt, and 1-1. base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 33.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singing.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
And now here is James Outman. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
The batter, the third baseman, Gavin Lux.
2 on with 1 out. Now the third baseman, Gavin Lux. His first at bat was a strikeout. Going 1.
0-1's the count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, catcher, Diego Cartaya.
So first and second with 2 outs. Diego Cartaya steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. Now 1 out to right, under it. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 6-2. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Sal Frelick. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. In the air out towards right center. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Andrew Monasterio now at the plate. First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he deals. The other way, and a base hit right there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Yelich in the box again, takes a strike. Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. Monasterio, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses, and the count is 1-1. swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. This one in the air. Makes the catch, inning over. Brewers strand 1. They lead it 6-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas.
The second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
As the lefty gets to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
And a pitch. And it's fouled away. And now the lefty.
The count is full.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right
I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. In there safely. And it's now a 2-run game. So a man aboard, and now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Oh, 2 now. Now it's Bunky. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are starting over. It's 6-6.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ballgame so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. A little bit high. 1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out. You're in game one of this 3-game set. In the air, right side. On his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Wade Miley preparing to come on if needed. The lefty to 1-0. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Next offering is outside. Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-1. High in the air, out to right. In position. 2 down. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Up next, the third baseman, Gavin.
And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. DL Hall won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they bring on the veteran, Wade Miley.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Tied at 6. Now here is Diego Cartaya. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
But no advance from the runners. Kicks and deals. That's down and in. Freeman at second. Lux at first. 2 out of the inning. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We're through 5, and we're all even at 6 apiece. Top 6, and here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Buehler back to work. Hoskins pushes it foul. Righty to the plate. Got the back roll too soon. It's strike 2. And that one a little below the knees. And the count 1-2. The pitch. And that just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Gary Sanchez now. He's already homered in this game. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now Garrett Mitchell. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. The 0-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Taylor sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Owen Miller.
Up now for Milwaukee, Owen Miller. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swinging a foul straight back.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
That one off the mark. Now 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first. And that is that. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. And the pitch. Slow roller to third. Fires over to Hoskins. One up, one down.
Now back, the right field.
Tied at 6. Here comes Chris Taylor. Inside, just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Bobby Milner up and throwing. McGill, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 1-0. And that one clips the corner. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Weimer makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Dodgers go down quietly, so we're still tied at 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's going to be Joey Wiemer. And the pitch.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Vesia, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. 1 down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-2.
That's out.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he's ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound. And he beats it. He's safe. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And the 0-2. Laser base hit. Monasterio headed for the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Willie Adames. The 0-1. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 7 and the Dodgers 6. Back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the last half of the 7th. Now, Mookie Betts.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Right through there for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That's ball 2. 2-2. Yep.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here comes the 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Just outside. 1-2 to count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses with that one. 2-2 now. He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will hit next. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Man at second here with 2 away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. And strike 2.
0-2.
Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Freeman at second with 2 down.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Weimer settles underneath it, squeezes it, and that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the...
We're at the top of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the pitch. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Trinan, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. That one just misses.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
And the righty deals. That misses. Ball 2. Kicks and fires. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
No, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Big swing and a miss. First and second go out, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Owen Miller.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. Close, but called the ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The pitch. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-2.
I thought he'd bite right there.
And another ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Joey Weimer waiting for a turn at the plate. Lifted in the air down the left side. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Now back, right fielder, Joey.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next for Milwaukee, Joey Weimer. And there's the strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hoskins, the lead runner at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. strand a couple. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Here's the third baseman, Gavin Lux. And here it comes. Ball one low. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Devin Williams, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Paynes warming up as well. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Frelick has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You know what they say, you couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just floated back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
One down, runner at first. Now it's going to be Miguel Rojas. Swing and a pop-up. Weimer giving chase. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's two away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 outs. Got him. 3rd out. 1 left for LA. They're right in it though. It's 7-6. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. JP Fireeyes comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's out to center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging in, Andrew Monasterio. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Back to right. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Willie Adames up now for the Brewers. Foul ball there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Lux gets under it. And there's two down.
The first baseman, number 12,
Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. Hoskins pushes it foul. And ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman takes it himself. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
One-run game, bottom nine. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Righty delivers. Late on that fastball.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle. And a pitch. In for a strike. 3-2 now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one hit to right. And it falls. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No outs, runner at first. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. Known for his late inning heroics. Tagging Ohtani is out. They picked him off.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. So last chance for the Dodgers. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Weimer sizes this one up. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.